Hi everyone, welcome to Sangam Tutorials. This will be online classes for Ncert and 10th standard Cbse and for mathematics and science classes. So in the last session of polynomials we had discussed regarding the division algorithm for polynomials. So it was a very important concept. I hope you enjoyed it and you have revised it, and the problems which were done yesterday were very important. And in today's session we are going with very simple problems where you are going to learn the process of division, that is the division algorithm, and along with that we are going to find out when a polynomial is divided by another polynomial we get the quotient and the remainder. So the relationship between the divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder is given by the algorithm, that is Euclid's division algorithm for polynomials, that is p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. So that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So in the last class we have come across this. So in today's session it's a very simple session where we are going with simple problems where you will be given a polynomial and you will be given another polynomial which is having the degree less than the first polynomial, and you will be asked to divide the given polynomial by the second polynomial and to find out the remainder and the quotient. Just you have to find out the remainder and quotient by dividing, that's all. So here the most important thing you have to concentrate is you have to look into the steps while you are going with the division process. That's the most important, right? So divide the polynomial p of x. So p of x polynomial is given by polynomial g of x. So g of x, another polynomial, is given to you, and find quotient and remainder. Just you have to find the quotient and remainder by division. Right. So we will start the process. You can go like this. So let us write p of x. P of x inside this x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 is the polynomial, and that is the divisor, that is x square minus 2. So while starting the division process, while dividing one polynomial by another polynomial, please be aware that both the polynomials are in the standard form or in their standard forms. Okay, so here we can see the degree of this polynomial is 2 and the degree of this polynomial is 3. So this is the rule to be followed. So don't worry with the question, it will be given in the same manner. So now let us start the division process. So now select the first term here. In this polynomial select the first term, and in this polynomial select the first term, such that this polynomial when multiplied by some number should give you x cube. So x square into what gives you x cube, that is x, very simple, x square into x is x cube. And when you multiply this first term by this, and when you write the product here, you have to multiply the same term by the second term in this polynomial, that is minus 2 into x is minus 2x. So this is the first step you have covered. So you have to subtract this from this, so therefore you have to change the signs. So it is plus x cube, so convert it to minus, so it is minus 2x plus convert it to plus. So plus x cube minus x cube gets cancelled. So here you have to be very careful here, because here the degree of x is 1 and here the degree of x is 2. So just as they are one below the other, you are not supposed to simplify that in a very crude manner. You have to select the like algebraic term for minus 2x, that is plus 2x. So for plus 2x in this polynomial, the like algebraic term is plus 5x. So you have to simplify with the like terms. So then what about this? So for this term nothing is there in the second polynomial to simplify. So therefore among these and this, highest degree value per term is minus 3x square. So write minus 3x square here and then simplify these two like terms. So plus 2x plus 5x is plus 7x. This is how it goes. Right. So again we will start from here. X square into what gives you minus 3x square. X square into minus 3 is minus, x square into minus 3 is minus 3x square. Now minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. So now we will subtract this from this. So minus becomes plus and plus becomes minus, so first terms gets cancelled. So now here you have 7x and minus 6. Minus 6 is a constant and plus 7x is a variable there. So you are not supposed to simplify this. So therefore you have to take this term which is, that is minus 3. You have to take down minus 3 here. So you have to write minus 3 here. So minus 6, okay, plus 7x, nothing is there to get simplified. So therefore carry the same plus 7x to the answer line. So minus 6 minus 3 is minus 9. So this is the answer there. So still we cannot go further because the degree of the remainder, so this is the 7x minus 9 is the remainder here. The degree of the remainder is 1 and the degree of the divisor is 2. So therefore the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. Therefore we cannot continue the process of division. Therefore we are going to stop the division here in this step. So now we'll identify the quotient. So let quotient is x minus 3. Quotient is equal to x minus 3. So if it is a binomial or any trinomial, please keep it inside brackets. So this is the remainder. So remainder is equal to 7x minus 9. So this is the quotient and remainder. So this particular problem is in the examinations for 2 marks. Very simple. You are going to get quotient and remainder. Right, we will go with the next problem for the same question. Okay, let us go with the second question here. So let okay, p of x I will give you. So p of x is equal to x to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5, and g of x is equal to x square plus 1 minus x. So this is the two polynomials given to you. So you have to divide the p of x by g of x and you have to find the quotient and remainder. Very simple. So first thing is you have to check whether both the polynomials are in the standard form or not. So here p of x is already in the standard form. So degree is power is 4, power is 3, that is 2, power is 1 and 5. So here we do not have one term, that is a term is missing here, that is x cube term is missing. So here many of the students what they do is here they write plus 0 into x cube, then continue with the p of x. No need, just you have to take some precautions while solving the process of division. So nothing to write like that. So here we go with the other polynomial, it's not in the standard form. So x square minus x plus 1 should be replaced. So that it is in the standard form. So we will go with the division process. Look very carefully, it's very important here. Maximum students do mistakes in this problem. So x to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. So many of the students what they do is x to the power 4 is here, x square is here. So x cube is missing, so therefore they will write here in between plus x plus 0 into x cube. And then they go with the process of solving. No need. So write that in the standard form, x square minus x plus 1. So minus x plus 1, this is the procedure, right? So x square into what gives you x to the power 4? So x square into x square is x to the power 4. Sir, I cannot make out how it comes. So it's very simple. Do one thing. So divide this x to the power 4, x to the power 4 by this x square. So it is x to the power 4 minus 2 and it is x square. So you can write this number here and start the process of multiplication. That's one of the method. So here if you know it directly you can do it. X square into x square is x to the power 4 minus x into x square is minus x cube. Okay, plus 1 into x square is plus x square. So we will subtract this from this. So therefore sign changes for each and every term. So this and this gets cancelled. So for plus x cube, there is no term here in the polynomial to get simplified. So therefore, write the term which is with the highest degree. So plus x cube, write it here. Now we can simplify this and this because they are like algebraic terms. Minus 3x square minus 1x square is minus 4x square plus 4x and plus 5. Please carry those two terms to the bottom, right? So now again, x square into what gives you x cube, that is x. X square into plus x is x cube, minus x into plus x is minus x square, because minus into plus is minus, x into x is x square, okay? Plus 1 into plus x is plus 1x. So it is, you have to subtract this from this. So sign changes for each and every term. So first terms gets cancelled. So here we have minus 4x square and here we have plus 1x square. So they are like algebra terms, therefore you can simplify. So minus 4x square plus 1x square is minus 3x square. Here it is plus minus 1x and this is plus 4x and this is plus 3x and this is 5. So we will continue. So here the degree of the remainder and the degree of the divisor are same. So we can continue the process. X square into what gives you minus 3x square. So it is minus 3. X square into minus 3 is minus 3x square. Minus x into minus 3 is minus 3x. Plus 1 into minus 3 is minus 3. Okay, so sign changes, plus and this is plus, terms cancel, plus 3x is plus 6x, plus 3 plus 5 is plus 8. So this is the remainder. Why the division process stops here? Because the degree of the remainder is 1 and the degree of the divisor is 2. So therefore we cannot carry the division process. So now we are in a position to write the quotient and the remainder. So this becomes the quotient and this becomes the remainder. So we'll write the quotient. Quotient is x square plus x minus 3 and the remainder is 6x plus 8. 6x plus 8. So this is the answer. So very important, it will be for 2 marks. So here particularly you have to be very careful regarding this x cube. Okay, we'll go with the next problem. So p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6 and g of x is equal to 2 minus x square. So this is according to the textbook problems what I am solving. So x to the power, it's according to the textbook, it is x to the power 4 minus 5x plus 6 and g of x is 2 minus x square. Okay, so we will start division. So this is the procedure. P of x is ready with you. You can go with the division process. X to the power 4 minus 5x plus 6 and there it is 2 minus x square. So therefore write it in the standard form. So it becomes minus x square plus 2. So if you write that divisor in the standard form, it becomes minus x square plus 2. So here 2 terms are missing. So after x to the power 4 you have x to the power 1. So therefore x cube and x square are missing. So no problem, you continue the process. You will get adjusted to that. So minus x square into what gives you x to the power 4, that is minus x square itself. Minus x square into minus x square is minus into minus is plus, x square into x square is x to the power 4. So minus x square into minus x square is plus x to the power 4 plus 2 into minus x square is minus 2x square. Okay, so change the signs, so it gets cancelled. So here plus 2x square is there, but no term is in the polynomial to get simplified. So therefore write the highest term, that is degree with the term with the highest degree, write the term first. So that becomes 2x square because it is plus 2x square and it is next is minus 5x plus 6. So these two terms will continue. Right. So now again we will start minus 2x square into what gives you plus 2x square. So it is minus 2. Minus x square into minus 2 is plus 2x square plus 2 into minus 2 is that is minus 4. Okay, no problem. So we'll change the sign. It becomes plus. Okay, so these two terms gets cancelled. So remaining is minus 5x here. So no term is in the bottom to get simplified. So you write the term with the highest degree first. That is minus 5x, and plus 4 plus 6 is plus 10. So this is the remainder, because the degree of the remainder is here 1 and the degree of the divisor is 2. Therefore this process will not continue further. So we can write the quotient and the remainder. So quotient is equal to minus x square minus 2, and remainder is minus 5x plus 10. So this will be for 2 marks in your examination. Right. So right, we go with the next problem. So very peculiar problem. P of x is equal to ax square plus b plus ac into x, plus bc, and g of x is equal to x plus c. G of x is equal to x plus c. So this is the given polynomial, and that is the divisor. So you have to divide this. So it's not in the standard form. So now let us take it in the standard form here itself. P of x is equal to ax square plus x into b, bx plus x into ac, that is acx plus bc, and g of x is already in the standard form, that is x plus c. So let us divide p of x by g of x. So this is the division process we will start. So p of x I will write down now, that is ax square plus bx plus acx plus bc divided by x plus c. So this was a problem given in some 2006 Cbse examinations for 2 marks. So let us go with this. X into what gives you ax square? So that is ax. X into ax is ax square plus c into ax is acx. So we can write it here, plus acx. So we'll subtract this from this. So sign changes. So plus ax square minus ax square cancels. Minus acx plus acx cancels. So you are left over with bx plus bc. This bx and this plus bc. So now what x into what gives you bx? So that is b. X into b is bx plus c into b is plus bc. So here you have to subtract this from this, sign changes. So bx minus bx cancels, plus bc minus bc cancels, and the remainder is 0. So in this case, quotient is equal to ax plus b, and the remainder is equal to 0. So when you divide a polynomial by another polynomial, and at the end if you get the remainder as 0, then we say that this polynomial is a factor of this. If you do not get 0 as the remainder, we say that this polynomial is not a factor of this. So this is to be remembered. Right, we'll go with the next problem. P of x is equal to, we'll go with this, (6x to the power 4 plus 8x cube plus 17x square plus 21x plus 7, and g of x is 3x square plus 4x plus 1. If remainder is ax plus b, find a and b. So this is the problem here. So a polynomial is given to you, that is p of x. So it's having all the terms inside it. You can see x to the power 4, x cube, x square, x to the power 1, and constant. All the terms are there. And g of x, it's a trinomial, 3x square plus 4x plus 1. So if remainder is in the form of ax plus b, so when you divide this polynomial by this polynomial, the remainder what you get is ax plus b. Then find a and b. So that's the very important question here. Let's go with the division process. So it will be easy. Right. So it is 3x square plus 4x plus 1, and this is 6x to the power 4 plus 8x cube plus 17x square plus 21x plus 7. Okay, we'll start the division process. Observe, very important. 3x square into what gives you 6x to the power 4, so that is 2x square. 3 into 2 is 6, x square into x square is x to the power 4. So if this into this matches here, don't worry about these things. So they will carry by automatically by themselves. So 3x square into 2x square is 6x to the power 4 plus 4x into plus 2x square is plus 4 2s are 8, x into x square is x cube, plus 1 into 2x square is plus 2x square. Right, so we'll subtract this from this. So sign changes, it's minus, it's again minus. Sign changes here, plus 8x cube minus 8x cube also gets cancelled. Plus 17x square minus 2x square is 15x square, and these two terms get carried. 21x plus 7. Okay, 3x square into what gives you 15x square, so it is plus 5. Plus 5, okay, plus 5, right? 3x square into 5 is 15x square. So 3x square into 5, I am writing here, that is 15x square. Plus 4x into plus 5 is plus 20x. Plus 1 into plus 5 is plus 5. Okay? Subtract this from this, minus, minus, and this is minus. Gets cancelled. 21x minus 20x is x, plus 7 minus 5 is 2. So that is x plus 2. So now, in the problem it is given that if remainder is ax plus b, so remainder is in the form of ax plus b. So remainder is equal to ax plus b, which is equal to the remainder what we have got, that is x plus 2. So now, in place of x we have x here, in place of b I have 2 here, so in place of a I have 1 here. So therefore by inspection a is equal to 1, because the coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of x is a, so therefore a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. So this is the answer. Right. So these are the problems. You have to practice well all the 5 problems. You have to practice well, very important. So if you go on practicing, you will get a grip on that. So I hope you enjoyed the entire session. So in the next session, I will be going with the same problems on polynomials, where I am going to check whether, in the sense I will give you 2 polynomials. You are going to divide one polynomial by the other, and you have to check whether one polynomial is, that is the first polynomial is the factor of the other. So we have to check by division. So if I get remainder as 0, then the first polynomial is the factor of second, or else it's not a factor. So these problems I am going to come across in the next session. So physics, very important phase we are going. Please practice the derivation. If you are very much interested in that, So read textbooks, very important. Practice ray diagrams, which are very important, and try to remember all the required sign conventions, Cartesian sign conventions. Okay. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.